What is going on, everybody in Mask Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a device that I probably should have gotten a long time ago, but I have my hands on it now. The Moto G Power for 2021. Stay tuned. So, Mask Squad, as I said in the intro of the video, this is going to be the Moto G Power for 2021, the unboxing video here. And the version I got was the 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs internal storage version. The color is flash gray. Tape is off. So now let's go ahead and get this thing open. Still wrapped in the plastic. Literally just picked this thing up today. My first time holding it. Triple camera setup on the rear. Got fingerprints on the plastic already. So there's the phone, and then here's the rest of the contents of the box. Get your pamphlet, of course, your usual books and whatnot. These couple things here. You get a SIM tray tool, Type-C for charging, and your charging brick. I actually got a lot of those cords and everything, as you guys know, laying around. So let's go ahead and just leave this to the side. But let's look at the star of the show here. The Moto G Power for 2021. Now with the Moto G Power for 2021, the version that I do have is going to be 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs internal storage. Powering up this device is going to be a 5,000 milliamp-hour battery, Snapdragon 662 inside of this device. On the back here is going to be a 48 megapixel camera, and we're going to have a 6.6-inch HD display as opposed to a full HD. And as you guys all know, get your Type-C for charging, loudspeaker on the bottom there. It looks like a microphone itself. We'll get this out the plastic in a second. A few more of the specs. This device is a GSM unlock and CDMA unlock, so you can use it on Verizon. You can use it on T-Mobile. You need one of those carriers here. The screen itself is IPS. Out of the box, you're going to be running Android 10. I'm not sure if it's going to be getting the Android 11 update, but we will know in time. You're going to have a 2 megapixel macro camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Highest capability of recording on the rear camera is 1080p at 60 frames per second. And for the selfie camera, you're going to have an 8 megapixel camera that can shoot full HD at 30 frames per second. I already have a case and everything on the way with this device, or for this device. So here's what it looks like in the flesh. Power button is a fingerprint scanner as well. Volume up and down keys on the other side. Here's where your SIM tray slot is. An additional microphone on top for noise canceling, I believe, and your headphone jack, which is a positive. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and power this thing on, and actually go and grab the Moto G Power from 2020 to show you what it looks like side by side. So literally got to get this thing set up, and that'll probably be in the next video, first impressions. But this is the Moto G Power from 2020. As you can see, triple camera setup as well. Fingerprint scanner is no longer on the back. It is on the side for the new one here. On the bottom is your headphone jack on the previous version, Type-C charging, loudspeaker, also has a speaker up here for dual speakers. And the screen itself is actually full HD as opposed to HD. But they both have a 5,000 milliamp-hour battery. Inside of this device is the Snapdragon 665, and this one has the 662. Haven't used a phone that had this 662 yet, so hopefully that's a pretty good performer. Both of them share the same amount of RAM, same amount of internal storage. But let me go ahead and pause the video for you guys and get some information in the phone and show you or tell you what's my, I guess, first initial unboxing impressions. Yeah, that makes sense. 1 second. So I went ahead and got it connected to the Wi-Fi, and right now it's just saying that it's getting the phone ready. This will take a few minutes, so we pretty much know how that situation goes. Looks like we got a little thing here. So, Mask Squad, here we are with the Moto G Power from 2021. And I got to say, so far, first impressions, I got a little bit of information installed in the device. Applications are still installing. So you've got 170 to go. I mean, so far, first impressions is actually pretty good. Performance of it is, you know, definitely passable for the price range. You know, got to keep in mind, I'm coming from a Google Pixel. So my performance of what I'm used to is going to be a little bit different, especially since I have Android 12 currently on the Pixel here, the beta version, of course. But anyway, I mean, I did a couple photos here with the camera in the rear. It's a 48 megapixel camera, so it does take some pretty decent shots, but it is a bit laggy to my liking. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a full opinion on this when I actually get the applications installed, because usually when you're installing applications on a device, it gets a little laggy in the background, so it's not gonna be able to be as snappy as it would, and got to keep that in mind. So, anywho. The max resolution for this camera is 1080p at 60 frames per second, which was a little jittery at first. So it's just another one of those things where I gotta wait until everything is actually done in the device. I want to put it through a 2.2 benchmark. I want to run Geekbench on here and see exactly what this phone can perform like. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing future content with the Moto G Power going up against the Moto G Power from 2020, let me know in the comment section below. And also, should I go ahead and pick up the Moto G Stylus as well? I'm not sure. Because so far, I'm loving the device itself, but I am seeing how the quality has diminished from last year here, in my opinion, especially coming from a user who actually had the device from last year. But I did get a good deal on it. I got it for $229 at Best Buy. So right now, I think they're having a Memorial Day sale. So if you want to go out there and get yourself a Moto G Power, now's the time to do so. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see future content like this. And see you next time. Deuces.